What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's stimulus check update, stimulus package update, and stimulus news for today, Thursday, September 10th. Now, if you are glad that I spent hours and hours of my time doing research and consolidating all this information so that you do not have to, can you please do me a favor? Go ahead, hit that thumbs up button, and let's move on into the video. Now, the White House is currently weighing executive action to solidify federal unemployment, bail out airlines, and yes, of course, provide a second stimulus check to the American people. Now, this was reported yesterday. I did a video last night addressing this exact thing. All you have to do will be the first link down in the description box below. Go and watch it. I explained this entire scenario, what's going on, and how this is going to affect everything going on from today moving forward. So again, go and watch that if you haven't done so already. Now, the White House is exploring all their legal options moving forward in the event that Congress does not pass a stimulus package before October 1st. This is what is currently being reported by the Washington Post and multiple media outlets. The Washington Post is the one that broke the story, so I just want to give credit where credit's due. They are a very reputable source, so I believe this information is good. Now, President Trump does not want to wait any longer. He does not want to wait until October to get a stimulus package passed. He wants to get stimulus to the American people as soon as possible. Yesterday would have been a perfect day. The day before that, even better. Today, well, it's as close as we can get. So today would be good too. Now, currently the Senate has plans to vote on their skinny bill later today. Now, I want to address something because this is what Mitch McConnell said. This vote is not a vote to pass the bill. That's not what the vote is for. Mitch McConnell said, and I quote, "It's a vote for senators to say whether they want to move forward toward huge amounts of relief for kids, for jobs, and for healthcare, or whether they are happier doing nothing at all." So, it's an exact quote from Mitch McConnell. And that was from yesterday. Nancy Pelosi, on the other hand, says he does not have the votes. She's saying that Mitch McConnell and the Senate are not together. There's a lot of senators that will not vote for this because they feel the American people and the U.S. economy does not need a second round of stimulus in order to get back to where it once was. However, Senator Rand Paul says, "I am not for borrowing any more money." And this is a similar sentiment among many other Senate Republicans. So, I don't know what's going to happen, but what I know right now is they are not really together on this upcoming skinny bill that they're supposedly going to vote on later today, sometime this afternoon. Now, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer said yesterday there's a good chance they feel the pressure once they see the Democrats are not going to fold to this emaciated bill, which leaves out so much the pressure will mount on them. Schumer is simply stating that at some point in the near future, the Democrats will continue to hold out, if they continue to hold out, and this will make Republicans feel like they have to do something, and eventually Republicans will fold and agree on their $2.5 trillion stimulus proposal. Well, I don't know if that's going to happen, but that would be great for the American people and the U.S. economy. Honestly, this could be the case, and many economists predict that without a proper stimulus package, the economy in 2021 could look very similar, if not worse, than what it currently looks like today. So, we will have to wait and see what happens with this vote later on today. Once there is word as to what the outcome of the vote was, obviously, like you know, I will bring you another update later on this afternoon. So all you gotta do, of course, make sure you smash that thumbs up button and subscribe so that you stay updated on all the stimulus negotiations and all the stimulus talk. Now, let's talk about some other people receiving stimulus checks currently, right now. Currently, and as of yesterday, I was browsing the internet and I found this story, and this was from the Washington Post again. A very good source, very reputable source. The Washington Post reported that people in Austria have been receiving U.S. stimulus checks. And these are real stimulus checks. Now, these were issued by mistake from the IRS, but one couple said they thought this was a scam, so they quietly took their check to their bank in Austria, and the bank went ahead, cashed it, and 3 days later the money was in their account. It was real. This was not a scam. It was not fake. This was a serious, a true check from the IRS. Now, that was a huge deal, and that made the bank look into this a little bit further. The bank said multiple people have brought in checks in Austria alone. Well, other countries have had people bring in a U.S. stimulus check as well. Well, the IRS came out and said that this error could be due to people that were non-citizens that have worked in the United States at some point in the past. Well, when their system searched for people that were eligible for a stimulus check, some of these people obviously randomly popped up, even though they were not eligible. The IRS has not commented on how many people have been sent a U.S. stimulus check by mistake, but many news reports have stated that it's not just people in Austria that have received these checks. Many countries are reporting this exact same thing, and this is big because a lot of these people are not eligible in no way for a stimulus check from the U.S. government. So they are essentially just taking money out of our pocket, and the IRS is essentially allowing it. Now, I wanted to bring this to your attention because as of right now, the errors that the IRS has made, including this one, including sending stimulus checks to people in prison, including sending stimulus checks to people that have passed away, they have cost the U.S. taxpayers over $2 billion. All right, let's take a break from the bad news. Let's talk about something really good. There's new hazard pay coming. In Montgomery, Alabama, they approved $2.50 per hour from now until the end of the year for frontline workers. And this also includes city workers and first responders. That's in Montgomery, Alabama, the entire city. Now, in Chesapeake, Virginia, they too approved hazard pay, where you can receive up to $2,000 in a one-time payment for first responders and city employees. Their program, however, is on a 3-tier basis. So Tier 1 would get $2,000, Tier 2 employees would get, I believe, $1,500, and Tier 3 employees would get $500 each. Now, they are currently breaking down the tiers based on what your job was through the city, and then they will issue payments at that point, which in most cases will probably come out sometime early to middle of October. Now we have some more unemployment news. The unemployment crisis returns. It has never gone away, but it returns in full. FEMA notified Texas yesterday. They had notified Texas officials yesterday afternoon that the $300 unemployment extension has ended for the state. The state has already received their 5 weeks of FEMA funding, that $300 per week, which came out to $1,500. Now, it is estimated that the $300 unemployment extension or enhancement for Arizona is going to expire or will end on September 14th. So we will wait and see what happens on Monday as far as what goes on with Arizona and some of the other states. Now, through President Trump's executive orders, FEMA issued 5 weeks of $300 unemployment enhancement to out-of-work residents. This $44 billion fund has since been depleted. Therefore, FEMA can no longer and is not able to issue $300 weekly unemployment enhancement checks. So just understand, if your state reaches that 5-week max, you'll be done. You will not receive another $300 enhancement. You'll still receive your state unemployment benefits, but anything over that, any additional checks, will not be coming unless President Trump can do another executive action, another executive order where he issues stimulus checks to, or where he issues unemployment checks to people that are currently unemployed. Again, if you don't know what I'm talking about with another executive order, go and watch the first link in the description box below, and that video will detail the entire thing. This is the new thing that came out last night. There's new rental assistance programs. I told you guys before, and I tell you again, when new rental assistance programs come out and they are online, they are available for me to see, I will obviously bring those to you because I want to help out as many people as possible. There is a homelessness crisis going on in the United States currently. On January 1st, it is only going to get worse. So, take the funds while you can. In Indian River County, Florida, they have a $572,000 rental assistance fund where they will cover up to 3 months of up to $1,500 per month. Now, this is a first come, first serve program, first come, first serve fund, where it begins this coming Monday, September 14th at 12 o'clock. So if you live in Indian River County in Florida, then I recommend, if you need help with your rental, if you need help paying your rent, make sure you go and apply. In Solano County, California, they have a $4 million rental assistance fund. This opens on September 21st, so in about 1.5 weeks, and it closes on October 12th. As of right now, it is unclear as to how much you can get as a benefit, but there is $4 million in the rental assistance fund, and it's a city, or it's a county, okay? So there should be a decent amount of money for the residents. In Orlando, Florida, they have a $1.5 million fund, and they're issuing up to $10,000 grants for rental assistance. This again is a first come, first serve program, and it started yesterday, September 9th. So make sure if you live in Orlando, Florida, you go and apply if you need help paying your back rent. Also, Hawaii announced a $100 million rental assistance fund where you can receive $1,500 for if you live on the outer islands, or $2,000 per month if you live on the island of Oahu. I believe it's a 3-month max, so you can potentially get up to $6,000 in rental assistance from the state of Hawaii. Alright guys, there you go. That is your second stimulus check update for today. However, I do want to end this video talking about one thing. In a video that I did on Tuesday, I published a video on Tuesday where I showed you how you can make anywhere from $50 to $100 every single day by doing something for free on Facebook. It was a very easy method. It's a very simple idea. Anybody can do it. You do not need a Facebook group. You do not need to be Facebook famous. All you need is a Facebook account, and I walk you through the process. Now, I want to address this because a lot of people have been asking, does this really work? Can I do it? Do I need a special, payment account? Do I need a website? Do I need all this stuff? No, you don't. You don't need any money. You don't need a website. All you need is a free Facebook account, and you can do this. Now, I received an email yesterday. Okay, I received an email yesterday evening where one of the people that watched the video actually went through the actually, it wasn't an email. It was a message on Facebook. They went through the process. They did it the first day. In the first day, very first day, they ended up making $38. $38 profit because it's free in the first day. Okay? So, I'm not saying you can be a millionaire by doing this exact thing. All I'm saying is if you need some help financially, it's a free method. It's easy to do. All you gotta do is go and watch that video. I will link to that video. It will be the second link down in the description box below. So again, go and watch that video. If you have questions, come back either here or on that video and ask me the question down in the comment section. Or if you want to, go to facebook.com/homemade entrepreneur and you can ask me questions there. I try to answer questions as much as possible. I do get a lot of messages, not only on Facebook, I get a lot of comments here on YouTube, get messages over on Instagram as well. So send me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Alright guys, that's all I got for you today. That is your second stimulus check, second stimulus package, and stimulus news report for today, Thursday, September 10th. So if you have any questions, like I always say, please ask your questions down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed today's video, I'm glad that I did all this research so that you don't have to. Do me a favor, go ahead, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys on the next one.